Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something I've been working on for a presentation that's coming up about and surrounding legacy. Legacy is one of these things that I think people have a misperception about, in that we are leaving that up to other people to write our legacy. And as I was putting together this package of information that I'm going to present here in a few weeks, it really became obvious to me that as I talk to more people are like, well, I don't have any ability to impact my legacy. That's a story somebody else will tell. That's a something that's going to happen long after I'm gone. And yet there is this very unusual perspective that people are really worried about not being important enough to even leave a legacy. And so it really got me thinking that I'm onto something with regards to this little event that I'm putting on, and I'm excited about it. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to just share my thought process, because I would tell you that my approach to building your legacy is that you do it through your efforts every single day. As I talk about the ripple, your ability to make an impact, make a difference out there in somebody's life, hopefully lots of people's lives, that you are building your legacy. If you walk around and you're angry all the time, you're building your legacy. If you are the person that walks into a room and that it excites people because you're there, you're building your legacy. If you're the kind of person that sees something wrong happening and you want to correct it because you know it needs to be corrected, building your legacy. And one of the things that I think is really interesting is that if you don't take the time to actually think about what's the legacy I want to leave behind, and then you're vocal about it, nobody will know, right? You are leaving it to somebody else's interpretation. You are leaving it out there for somebody to say, well, this is what I thought Steve Harper's life was about, or this is what I think, insert names, whole being was, about. And I just wanted to get very specific about building your legacy statement, being upfront, being honest, telling people what it is that you are working towards, what you want to be known for, what your passion and your commitment is to the world in which you live in, and the life that you wish to lead. Just thinking about mine, and mine is really to show people the power of rippling, how to leverage it to create more authentic and engaged connections, build more productive and powerful relationships, and ultimately make a bigger difference in this world. And if I do it right, hopefully inspire enough people to want to create even more ripples in their own life and in the lives of other people. To me, it's about making a difference, inspiring someone else to go make a difference, and making the world a better place because you're in it, because you rippled with this world, right? These people that are important to you. And so I was just thinking about my legacy this morning as I was kind of putting some finishing notes to this presentation, and I wanted to share that with you. I'm still super getting comfortable with what that legacy statement is, but what I'm actually realizing right here and now is that I don't say these things enough. I don't tell people this enough. I don't get people to understand that, no, Steve is not about helping people network more effectively. Steve is about helping people make a difference, to build the kinds of authentic connections and relationships that they want to have in their life. And they are finding people at one spot and leaving them better because they connected from that spot and they ripple out from there. I'm more fired up and more passionate about it than I ever have been. And therefore, why I wanted to create this video, just share it. What do you think? Have you ever thought about writing your own legacy statement? And if you did, what would it be? What is it that you would want somebody to know about you in a sentence or two? Don't wait for somebody else to write it after you're gone. Write that damn legacy right now. Because if you're doing it right, you've got a lot to be proud of. I know as I look back, there's a lot that I have to be, really, really thankful for and grateful for. But I also have to be really, really prideful in the fact that I found this calling that I have in my life, and I'm committed to carrying it forward and seeing where it goes and what it does. I do know that if I only made a difference in a handful of people's lives, I consider this life a success. But I don't want to stop at just a few people. I want to stop at a few 100,000 people, a few million people. Maybe you can help me get there. Maybe you've got some ideas on how to take this legacy and carry it forward. I am all ears. Something to think about. What's your legacy statement? What are you going to write down? What are you going to share and tell people about consistently? Until next time, my friend, go out there, do good in the world, make a difference in someone's life, make a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on.